Hi beauties. So join me for my wig reinstall. So I definitely like to moisturize, hydrate my hair first. I definitely use African Pride on my hair. My hair definitely loves it. I use a little bit of grease, but then I also do a cream. As you can see, my hair has been like this for about a couple of weeks. So once I do that, grab my little lady stiff just to show you it's a reinstall. Stiff, stiff, stiff. So I have my wig cap, my glue touched by Misty. I go ahead and shave my edges, get them all. I love this new razor that I bought. It really made it super smooth. I did get it and it was kind of dead, so getting in there, getting all of those. I really thought I was going to cut myself, but surprisingly, no. So I don't use edge control. I really just kind of comb everything back. I feel like edge control kind of makes the glue not stick very well. So I just kind of put my wig cap on, definitely brush all my hairs back, and kind of just get it all in there. So once I've done that, I definitely get my glue, and I just want to repeat, you do not want to skip a step for this part. So you definitely do one layer. You see I'm just doing little bits, section at a time. And then I just get a comb. So you definitely want to do a comb. I've seen people do like wooden sticks, but I don't really think that's best. But I'm just basically taking my time, just adding little dots, basically where I want it to be. And then just literally, I guess, smoothing it out. I don't know. I really don't know. But as you can see, I haven't cut my wig cap just yet. So then I get my blow dryer, and then you really want to make sure it's nice and clear. You don't want to rush this process. So you see it's like basically clear. And then I go in and I add another layer, little by little. So second layer. And then I do add like a little bit more, but you see I'm like right above my hairline. I'm not like on my edges exactly. And so then I just get like my corners nice and good. I did put a little bit more extra glue there. And then I just kind of rub it in. Now you see that I am going more upward instead of downward. And then you go ahead and blow dry again on low. I do not use heat. When I was watching the original tutorial on how to install with Touched by Misty's glue, she didn't use heat. So I definitely took my time with this. I did kind of mess up right there, but whatever. So just take my time. Same thing, blow dry it again. Make sure it's nice and clear. So you see it's still a little bit white, but I know that since I did the first layer first, the wig cap's kind of, I guess, glued down. So I went ahead and cut my ears out, and then I added another layer. And then this one I did get a little bit more heavy on the glue just for my sides, because that's where I kind of have like issues with. And then I just kind of rub it in. But again, you see I'm going more upward and not like outward. And you see at the top of the wig cap that it's still pretty together except for the sides, so that's fine. And then I blow dry again. Now, I did blow dry a little bit longer just because I really want the clear, I guess, you want the glue to be clear. So I wasn't rushing like this process. But you do see it's like still a little bit white, but I know that it's dry, so I went ahead and started cutting out. Now with my scissors, I mean, I see people use like razors, but I went ahead and used like, I guess, flat scissors to kind of cut everything out. And again, you want to take your time with this part. You don't want to rush this part just because I do think like when you rush it, or if you have like those super jumbo scissors, the wig cap doesn't come out as like smooth like your hairline. So as you can see, I'm just taking my time. cutting, bits by bits, cutting out my hairline. And you see that it's like, you could still see the wig cap, but that's okay. So once I've done that, I definitely use the Skin Protectant by Touch by Misty. It's pretty good. It does sting a little bit, so caution to my sensitive skin girlies. And then I do another blow dry, and then as you can see, I'm doing another layer. Same thing, I'm not really going downward. I'm kind of, I guess, more of like a swoop. And I did add a little bit more. Again, the tutorial I watched, she said you could do about 5 layers, so I kind of did that. And then again, taking my time. You don't want to put too much glue, especially if none of the layers have like fully dried. So I did put a lot, so I definitely just stopped and just kind of let everything just dry. I did grab my makeup brush and my powder just so I look more bald. So now I put a timer on just so the rest can kind of air dry. So it's pretty much dry to me. So I went ahead and started blending, adding, and you see that I'm lightly patting the foundation or the makeup on my wig cap. I'm not like putting too much color. Now it's okay if you don't look fully bald. That's okay. I went ahead and combed all the edges back on my lady stiff, I should say, LOL. Just so when I'm putting the wig cap on, I don't have really too much flyaways. So as you can see, the glue is kind of dried. And I went ahead and just combed out my wig, kind of got it together, and then I went in and put it on. So I started putting on another layer, and as you can see, I'm getting more closer to the front of the in front of the wig cap. And then I just, same thing, started swooshing. And again, you see I'm more going in an upward direction. I'm not so much going in a forward direction. I don't know. So yeah, so I'm getting that nice and clean in there, clean the comb. So then I start putting my wig on. And then I did go section by section. I started with the front. I feel like that's always easier. And then I always mess up with like the sides not aligning with my ears. So I started with the top, and then I kind of just worked my way down. You do want to put a little bit of pressure with your fingers before you put the headband on. So I kind of did that, and then just kind of worked my way through. Don't judge me, trust the process. I definitely had to trust the process. So once I felt like it was secured enough, I went ahead and added my headband. As you can see, combed all my flyaways, tied everything down. So now I'm styling. I'm not doing anything like too big. I got away all the flyaways. And then I decided to do a middle part. So this wig is probably about about a month old now. So I kind of just restyled it, cleaned it up, combed it out. This is not, this is kind of my first time really doing a reinstall. So I just thought to put some twists in there, make it nice and wavy. And then that basically took me a really long time to do. So I'm just going to play some music until I'm finished. All right, so I finished doing that. As you can see, it actually doesn't look too bad. You just gotta touch it up a little bit. I took away a lot of like the flyaways. So I went ahead and did some touch-up spots with the glue. You don't want to use too much. You literally want to just use like a little bit, and definitely use the comb to kind of correct it. You don't want to use too much. And then again, same thing, you don't want to like rub it down. You kind of want to like just swoop it, pat it, tap it, whatever you call it. So yeah, so then I grab my blow dryer and just kind of blow dry everything. And then, it doesn't look too bad. So then after I touch that up, I do like to finish with it's a holding spray. I think it's called Goldie. I definitely used a sponge and kind of just dab, 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 dab. You don't necessarily need it, but I feel like it does me justice by adding it versus some other holding sprays. My wigs do last a lot longer, or my installs, by using this. So I just dab and then I end up just using my finger because the sponge was not working for me. As you can see, I was doing a pulling test, and there's an oopsie. I missed a spot. Going back in, touching it up. I did add a little bit of extra glue, held it down, maybe some little sideburns. Touched it up, blow dry. This time I just was putting a little bit. I did put like a little bit of warm heat on it, but then I ended up just putting it down to low because I really don't want to start all over. So now I'm gonna go ahead and, well, really, that's it. I'm done. I mean, as you can see, it doesn't look too bad. Just let the rest air dry. I didn't put any more makeup on. My part was kind of messed up, so don't mind that. And that's really it. I didn't really put heat in this. And yeah, that's kind of it. See, it's not too bad. Just add a little bit more holding spray. I did not wrap it right away. I just wanted it to like air dry. So I did do a little more blow dry, and then the rest I finished and just kind of put my hair up. So thanks for watching.
Hands on the beat.
It's within my nature. Sometimes when I live righteous,